Can we talk about it? I want to tell you about an entertainment system that was not like any other entertainment systems that came before it. I want to tell you about this wonderful machine. When this thing came out, it changed video games forever because we was like, I could put video games on a disc. What was the Sega Saturn before this? But nobody was really jacking the Sega Saturn. But when this came out with Shimu and House of the Dead and we seen the graphics, everything changed. Everything changed when this thing came out. My man Manny was the first one in the hood with this, and we played House of Dead like it was nobody business when this thing came out. This thing here represented Sega's last stance against the incoming PlayStation. And listen, they held out their own. If they would have just kept going with this thing and kept innovating, who knows what Sega would be. They wouldn't have to make Sonic movies to make a little money and still sell a mascot because they had the system. NBA 2K. If you know, you know. 2K was first on this. Can we talk about it? All right, this thing right here changed everything. What was NBA 2K? We was like, what is this? What is 2K? It literally was the first. I know you use NBA 2K as just a name now, but the first one was called NBA 2K, NBA 2000, because everything was K back in the day. I want to get one and just play House of the Dead. And can we talk about my man Shimu? All right, Shimu was like the first game where this was like before Grand Theft Auto. It was the first open world. And we was like, yo, he could just walk around the game? What you mean? It's like he don't have to follow the levels? We was so confused when the Dreamcast came out. Yo, they could just walk around the open environment? They not constricted to the level? What you mean I could just walk into the city? What kind of video game is this? With graphics? It was a real city. Shimu could just walk around and stuff like that. A lot of y'all won't get this thing credit, but a lot of y'all do because my real gamers know. Y'all know. I'm be doing a lot more video game themed content. Y'all do all types of content. I talk about everything here at the Coffee Show. And today, the Dreamcast been on my mind. I had this video here for a minute and stuff like that. It's just been sitting in my camera roll. And it see me today and say, yo, you better talk about the Dreamcast today because we going to put some respect on the Dreamcast day. We doing real nostalgic stuff. Y'all like my Power Rangers tee? We got the Power Rangers episode coming up too. But can we talk about this? What was your favorite game on the Dreamcast? Let's talk about it in the comment section how this game changed everything. If you had this video game, you was the man. All right? Because we all still was on like, what was it, 32 graphics? And this was like, I think the first 64 graphic before the Nintendo 64 came out. If you didn't know, that's what the 64 and Nintendo 64 meant. 64 graphics. So each game system went by the graphics. So they all just, again, it's still to the same day. Everything go by the graphic, even to the PS5 now. The first disc, this was the first console I had with a disc. All right? I got to scratch the disc. What you mean the disc is scratched?